Morning, everyone. I feel like this is too far away. I've noticed that my audio is really bad when I have it on my tripod, which is weird, but hi, my name is Savannah of Sewlivi Dyes Yarn, and this is day 23 of Vlogmas. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Can you believe it? It went so fast. It's crazy how fast it's going. Today feels like it's already a lot, which is crazy. It shouldn't be. There's not that much on my agenda. Maybe it's because I got a lot of stuff coming in. My daughter's yarn will be here today, finally. I have another package coming in from my swap partner. At least that says. I woke up to a really strange email. I had ordered, I can't show you because my phone, I'm recording on it. I had ordered a product yesterday, a hoodie. From Nitty Natty, her merch. I ordered that yesterday, and then this morning I got an email saying my order had canceled, but when I go in to check it, it shows a t-shirt. I ordered a hoodie, and the order number is different. So I was like, I was really concerned at first, but it looks like what had happened is that I went into her merch store a few weeks ago, went and put something in my cart. Probably just looked at it, looked at the shipping, decided not to get it at that time. So it just sat there. But I ordered the hoodie on my phone yesterday, and I don't remember seeing that thing in my cart. So I must have done it on the computer or something because I wasn't logged in. Like, I don't think you have to have an account. I don't know. It's weird. It freaked me out. I hope my hoodie didn't get canceled because I'd be upset. And it's weird, though, because it's like, if you canceled it, no problem. If we canceled it, you should get a refund. I never purchased that shirt. It's weird. Like, why? I never ordered that shirt. So, why would I get a cancellation? Why would I get a cancellation? I know I've rambled on about it forever, but it's weird. Weird. Anyways, should we jump into Advents real quick? Because we got two of them. We'll start with the Sewlivi Dyes Yarn Woodland Creatures box, day 23. It's this nice white one, and it's called Snowflakes. Had to have something to do with snow, right? Especially so close to Christmas. Even though we haven't had any yet. What's the temp today? A high of 57. It's going to hit 57 today. We've been having weather like this. I know winter just started the other day, but still, this is very unheard of here. I'm not happy about it. But yes, so this is day 23. And we finally caught up. So this says 23 on it. So this is technically day 23. So everything is normal with this. We got this one and then one more. Okay, this one is very Christmassy to me. Look at that. Got red. Very nice red. I don't think, have we yet? I don't think we've really had any red. It's mostly oranges and pinks. So we got red. We got this lovely, it's almost like a chartreuse green. Fading. So back and forth. This one is a Rambouillet. I like the deep reds. Oh, those deep reds. Those are really fantastic when you can get those, when you dye yarn or anything, when you can get those really nice deep reds. I struggle with that, but I do love it. Oh, so that one, look, that is not going to split very evenly. Let's see. I shouldn't split it now, but I am, just to show you. Okay, so it's pretty even. That's good. And I'll just put it back together, roll it up, and take my picture. Oh, this is gonna be very pretty. I think this one's gonna be very lovely to spin up. It's gonna be so pretty. This one, ooh, very Christmassy, very nice. So those are my advents. And now I got fluff everywhere. I am wearing, this is a hand knit. This was, oh my gosh. I want to say Turtle Dove, but that's not correct. It's by Espace Tricot. It's a free pattern. There are two versions of this. This one is the, I think this is the bulkier weight one. Gosh, I wish I could remember what this is called. I really want to say it's the Turtle Dove, but that is not correct at all. I'll have it linked below. Well, I'll have it written below in what I'm wearing today. Usually I don't link those, but everything can be found on my Ravelry if you want to find out. I knit this in Lion Brand's Chainette, which is an alpaca thing. I do have a taller collar that I modified with a split right here. I don't love it, so I actually tuck it in. And I like that a lot better. This is a navy blue color, so it's really hard for you to see. And it's got a split hem. It's very oversized, but I do like it. It's very comfortable to wear. So I'm pretty deep raglan. But yeah, again, just all I can remember is by Espace Tricot. There's two versions, I believe, a light version and then this version. The light version is either a DK or a fingering weight. I have both versions. They're free. So I knit this one because I had the Chainette yarn in stash. I meant this yarn to be for a different project, but I kind of fell out of love with that pattern project, whatever. Like that style, I guess, because I never really started it. It's just got the pattern, got the yarn, didn't start it right away, and then I kind of fell out of love with the design. So I ended up using it for this. That's the fear with my stash that I have here. I bought, especially, was it this one? This one is all sweat. Well, this is a sweater. These are a sweater. There's more back behind it for another sweater. I don't want to fall out of love with those designs because I have that yarn specifically for those designs. So anyways, what else? Ooh. Last night I knit, which I have a clip that I took last night, but I don't know if I'm going to use it in here. We'll see. If you see it, then I added it. If you don't see it, that means I scrapped it. Because I'm probably going to talk about it all right here. My ramble shawl. Look at this. So this is where I started yesterday. And I actually got to the end of the stripe section. Isn't that crazy? I did not expect to. I put this red stitch mark in there last night to mark what row was 100 stitches. Because I thought that if I did that, I could just count these up and that'd be the same as how many stitches are on here. That's not correct. Hello, computer. It was weird. Computer's talking to me. Oh, it's Troy. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. When my kids want to get a new game on their iPad, they have to ask permission, which comes to me, and then I have to review what app they're getting and approve it, which is really nice because when they used to have Samsung tablets, they would just willy-nilly get whatever they wanted. I like this version better. Anyway, sorry, off topic. What I was saying was this marked my 100. It was not correct up to here. Also, of course, in great fashion, that is me. I missed an increase somewhere. So it says to end 116 stitches on your contrast color, which is my white. My white is my contrast color. You're supposed to have 116, and then you're supposed to do one more with the gray as your main color to get 117. Well, I went up to the gray, counted it, I only have 116. You can't switch it because I think it's going to mess up the rest of the design, like it'd flop it, the colors, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep it how I had planned it. So luckily, the first setup row of the brioche is just a plain knit row. So I just added an extra increase on this side, like right in here. I just did a front back, knit one front back, just extra increase. So now I do have 117 stitches on my needles. No big worry. And then the next row, which I did not get into, is the first setup row of the brioche. So I'm going to get on that a little bit today, probably before my daughter's yarn gets here. But yeah, I am shocked that I managed. I really did not think that I was going to, but these rows go a lot faster than you think, even with them being, I mean, they're not as big as they could be. They're not like 300 stitches, so I guess that's not that bad. Also makes me think that this shawl is probably going to be a little bit smaller than what I prefer. So we will see when it's all said and done. I like big chunky shawls. Like this one I pulled out yesterday to put on because I was kind of cold. This is the What the Fade by Andrea Mowry. This is my first brioche shawl. This thing is massive. And I absolutely love it. I love these big shawls. Big shawls are my jam. Sorry, Orange, did that hit you? Yes, so we got that going on. That's all I worked on. I had thought I was going to start working on my Straya, but I didn't. I probably won't today either. What else? Okay, so plans for today. Cookies. I'm gonna bake cookies. Clean up the kitchen. Probably clean the kitchen first, then make cookies. Run a load of dishes because that's gonna be needed after making cookies, right? And spinning. Got to spin this fiber up. And that's really it. I feel like I have a lot going on, but I don't really. It's just because there's a lot happening. And it's already 9:10 in the morning. At least I got my shower out of the way. And I blow dried my hair today so I wouldn't look like Snape. Jenny. Oh. And you just commented on our video, so I'll have to go check that out. Okay, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you later. Hopefully we'll have a fun day today. Bye. So I barely got into the brioche. I actually just stopped because, this is, I was a little confused. I'm working back across, and it's not asking me to purl. I'm working on the wrong side. Wouldn't you purl? Either way, I went in to check. There doesn't seem to be any correction to this part, so I'm going to go with it. But I have to stop because FedEx showed up. So I did not get very far. I got the first row, my little stitches with shawls, and then I was going to go back over and get that brioche started, but not anymore. And I haven't even started spinning yet. Like, we're going to go ahead and get this established and then probably some spinning. But I thought I forgot to put it in there. Thought I'd show you. Go ahead and tell you the story of how Liv's project came to be. Okay, so Liv has been into... Okay, so her birthday was recently, and she asked for a Rainbow High doll, which is kind of like the newer version of Brat dolls, but they're cuter, to be honest. So she got one, and then she kept getting like money for her birthday from grandparents, so we'd go to the store and she'd pick something out. So one of her presents was a Rainbow High. What is this? This is like an art thingy, so it came with crayon. Let me see. Like little pop-up dolls and crayons, paints, papers, stickers, you know, the fun stuff. I don't like how this doesn't really fit in here at all. I don't like that. But she squishes it in, makes it work. Anyways, so one day she was talking to me about this. So these are the girls. You can't really, like, we haven't seen, like, Liv has a yellow one and she has a mint green one. It's not this yellow one. It's the one that looks like Cher from Clueless, which is great. But anyway, she was talking about it and she's like, Mom, I really like this doll. And I'm like, well, it's too bad we can't find her in the store. She's like, I really like that jacket. I wish I could get that for me. And I'm like, that'd be fun. But I'm like, I'm not going to go out of my way and try to find this jacket for her. The next day, I was on Instagram scrolling, just like the stories, because I usually go through stories first before I go through my feed. So I was going through stories, and somebody I follow, I don't know what her real name is, to be honest, but she's Goliath Frog Knits. Is that what it is? Goliath Frog Knits. She showed an old photo of a project she knit, and it was just like this, except hers is neon green and black. But it's a puffy style jacket like that, and I'm like, no way. And I remembered it was designed by one of a Kate Hamlin, I think? Hamlin? One of a Kate. Hammett. It's Hammett. Kate Hammett. So this isn't the best photo because you can't see the whole thing. But it is called the Super Soft Coat by One of a Kate. And it uses Lion Brand yarn. So I ordered it from Lion Brand and took forever to get here. But yeah, it's almost the exact same thing. The puffy, furry bits with like strips in there. So like I mean, I know I've said it, but I let Liv pick what colors that she wanted for hers. You know, I gave her the website and I'm like, here's this yarn. Go ahead and look through the colors. Go ahead and pick, and then I'll put it in the cart. And then here's the other style of yarn. Go ahead and pick the colors you want. There is box gunk. Okay, so they just shoved this, all right, little box, all the yarn. They shoved it in there. All right, so for the stripes in between the fluff, what was called for was Lion Brand's Hometown yarn. And this is the colorway San Diego Navy. So Livy wanted her fluff to be navy, but the fluff doesn't come in navy, so she chose a different color and decided to do the stripes in navy. But yeah, so for the extra small size, it calls for 2 of these. And then the fur, we got Lion's Brand Go for Faux. This colorway is called Blue Bangle. It's really pretty and it's so fluffy. So this is a super bulky and this is a super bulky. They're both, well, this one's 100% acrylic. This one's 100% polyester. And you get 65 yards or 60 meters per 100 grams. You get 81 yards or 74 meters for 142 grams. That's weird, but okay. I'm probably not going to need all this, but I ordered 6 of these because that's what the extra small called for. Yep, 6 of those, 2 of those. Yep, and it calls for a US 13 needle. So I'm thankful for my Chiagu set. It goes all the way up to a 15. So here's your 13s, US 13 or a 9mm. Yes, 9mm. On the thing here, it almost looks like it says 3mm. I'm like, that's not correct. Giant needles, giant needles. So I'll go ahead and get those put on cables. So yeah, she's pretty excited about this. She did ask, she's like, how long do you think this will take? And I'm like, I don't really think it's going to take too long. And it is, look, level 2 easy. So I'm hoping it's not too bad with this fluff, this fur, this super softness. So this is going to become a priority. Hoping it's not too bad. All right, so let's go ahead and get this started. So yeah, this is gonna be lots of fun to knit. Not really, but I don't know if I'm really hitting gauge. I just tried to lay a ruler down on this and it's just under 4, or at least, you know, I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll just go for it and just hope for the best, because trying to do gauge is stupid. I hate gauging. But it's so soft and so wonderful. I think maybe I'll just bind this off and give this to my daughter as something to play with while she waits. Yeah.
I used the swatch and I made it into my doll's sweater.
Yeah.
It's gonna match me.
I'll have to make a bigger swatch then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's time for lunch, but I'd show you where I've gotten. So that's technically only 4 rows plus a cast on. Isn't that crazy? It's so soft though. So soft.
Super soft.
So we'll see how much more I can get after lunch before I decide we need to do other things. You're sitting very crazy right next to my plants, so I'm a little nervous, but look at this lighting. Oh my goodness. It's 3:23 in the afternoon. My husband came home early today, and we ended up leaving the house, and I didn't even think to like film any of it. What, honey?
I need a plate.
Okay. So yeah, we left the house. We ran to this place that my husband needed to go. I guess they missed something in his order for work. It ended up being pens. I'm like, did we really have to go out for pens? But I guess he said yes, it was necessary. But what sucks that I realized is that we took the scenic route there, up next to the mountains, which was beautiful. And I could have pulled out my phone and recorded it, and I didn't. It was absolutely gorgeous view. It's beautiful here today, nice and warm, just crazy. So we did that. Then we ran, the place that we had to go to for my husband was really close to American Furniture Warehouse, which is a furniture store here in Colorado. And I think it's in a few other of these western states like Utah and maybe Wyoming. Anyways, we went there to look for a cabinet slash hutch slash buffet thing. So I'm wanting to get a cabinet that has doors, whether they're solid doors or glass panes. I want it for my hand knit sweaters. Right now they're just in the closet sitting on top of, you know, a thing we have, and they're not being well maintained, unfortunately. I would love to have them right here kind of next to, because you're on my plant shelf, so right here under the window, or maybe over by the dresser, which is just over here. Just have a cabinet so I can fold up my sweaters nicely and store them in there. A glass pane would be ideal so that I could see my sweaters, but it's not a deal breaker if I can't find one. American Furniture Warehouse has one that I like, except it's taller than what I prefer. I would prefer a short one, you know, just a shorter one. But they only had 2. So they had the tall one, and it had glass doors, which was really nice. The second one was the right, like, height, but it had like a wicker doors. You couldn't see through it, but it was like a wicker design, and it wasn't necessarily my choice in decor. But it was like the right size, and that was it. That's all they had. I was like, are you kidding me? How does a furniture store only have 2 options? So we did that, and then it took us forever to get back home because traffic is terrible. I mean, granted, it is Christmas Eve, so, but I didn't record any of it. I'm sorry. I haven't even started baking the cookies yet because we left. I'm going to start that right after I'm done with this clip, but I wanted to go ahead and show you I know the box says needle sharp, but this was my swap package that I got from my partner. We zoomed while I opened it, which was kind of nice. I really like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what she sent me, which is really nice. And I'll try to insert a photo of the pattern that she sent along with it. Yes, okay, so let's go ahead. So I opened the little things first. So first thing were these. This is Merchant and Mills baby bow scissors. I like scissors a lot. I do, and I think tiny scissors are awesome. So, oops, sorry, orange, little duder. So first were these. Look, it even says M for Morse, but no, it's for Merchant and Mills. But look at those, aren't those adorable? Love those. Little, oh, these are nice. I really like these. So first scissors. Trying to keep everything in the packaging because the packaging is pretty. Next was a Cocoa Knits stitch fixer. So it's just a double-ended crochet hook, which is very helpful with drop stitches and stuff. I really like that. That's really nice. And then next was a Cocoa Knits flight of stitch markers. Look at how cool that is. These are awesome. So it comes with all these stitch markers. You got the minis, the originals, and the jumbos. A small original jumbo. You got your split ring and triangles. So these are a little difficult to get out, but let's see if I can get one of them. Okay, we'll get the split ring. Cocoa Knits design, like packaging design, is absolutely amazing. So they're multicolored. These ones are, I think these are all metal. Split ring. How cool. Super awesome. Super awesome. Really love this. Hi, Troy.
Hi.
What's up?
I need ketchup because
Okay, did Sissy get the ketchup out? Do you know how to put some on, or can Sissy help you?
Sissy needs to help me. Also,
What? Okay, ask Sissy to help you put ketchup where you need it, okay? Or Daddy can help you. You can take your plate to Daddy, too. Okay, the next thing that I opened was a project bag that she sewed herself. So, this is the bag, and it has needle-sized pockets. On one side, we got some pockets here, bigger pockets, and then the other side is bigger, even bigger pockets. So this is a nice bag. It does turn into almost like a box style bottom, but it's a little different construction, which is nice. What's up, bud?
Sissy put it back in the fridge.
Okay, so grab it out of the door if you can. Anyways, so this nice little bag, that'll be great. Also works really well for carrying if I'm going to like walk and knit if I want to. So I always like bags. And then this one was pretty cool. I've been kind of eyeballing one of these, but it's one of those neck lamps. So you just tap on the sides. So you got bright, like an orange light, and then a mix of both, and then off. Isn't that cool? I could have totally used this on my trip in September when we went to Minnesota, because once the sun went down, there was no more knitting in the car. And that was most of our trip. So yeah, and it's rechargeable. It has a USB thing, so this is super awesome. And then the yarn, and then the yarn that came. So she gave me this one. This is called Rove Yarn Co. It is called Big Bang in the Catherine DK base. It's 100% superwash merino. I think these would probably make lovely DK socks. I have not made a pair of DK socks yet, but I heard they are fantastic, so I will have to do that at some point. Look at how pretty this is. This is very nice. And it's a local dyer to her. And then, so the whole point of the swap was we were gonna find a pattern that took at least 2 skeins of yarn, and that's what we were gonna send. I mean, with goodies if we wanted to, but we'd send like a project that we could actually like make with the things. So my yarn are 2 that I have never heard of before. So this one's called Ella Ray. It's Ella Ray Heathered Merino Superfine, and it is 80% superfine, or it's 80% fine superwash merino wool, 20% nylon. So it's 100 grams or 457 yards. Their color is called Iron. God, look at this light. This is like perfect. I can't be filming at this time every for all my podcasts though. And then this one, I believe this is called Marisol. I think this is spun in Peru for Euro yarns. Colorway is called Burgundy, and it is 60% wool, 20% alpaca, and 20% silk. 50 grams or 274 yards. It is a super fine, so stock weight. And this is what it shows on the front. Sulca legato. Sulca is the, don't know that word, but it means parish. Mulberry silk. This is really nice, and this will go for the pattern. The pattern again, I'll show you. It's a Game of Thrones mitten pattern, which is I'm actually kind of excited about. So yeah, this lighting, you guys, I can't get over it. Like, too bad I don't have anything else up here to show you. Everything's downstairs still, so I gotta go make cookies and okay, I'll let you go. Bye. These look so fantastic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cookies. Cookies. Cookies.
Bye.
Bye, love you. Troy, you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't leave? Okay. Cookies. I don't make cookies very often. Let's just say that. I don't make them very often. It's probably been 2 or 3 years since I've made cookies. But I thought I'd do it this year for my husband, because whatever's in that big box next to the tree probably was not cheap. My husband's really good at surprises. He's really good at gift giving. I love him so much. So I thought I'd make him his favorite cookies, which honestly, this is my stepmom's recipe. She was able to convert it for a higher altitude for us, which is really nice. So we have awesome chocolate chip cookies. They are not flat crap cookies. Like if we go to the store and were to get like cookie dough, chocolate chip cookie dough, if you bake it here, it turns into the flattest, saddest, crunchiest chocolate chip cookies. But with this recipe, as you can see, we get nice, fluffy, soft cookies. It's just I don't like baking, I don't like cooking, I don't like any of that kind of stuff. So I thought I can do something nice for someone. I keep making these kind of too big. Just want to make giant snowballs is what I want to do. Anyways, I hope your Christmas Eve is going well. I hope you have everything you need. What else? Not much else. I don't know what else to talk about. This is why I don't vlog on a daily throughout the year, because, you know, I don't know what to share. Dang. I have this much left. And only spot for one more cookie. One giant cookie? No, that will not happen. So that means there's only going to be a couple cookies on the next sheet that comes out in a few minutes. Alright, wash hands. Look at those beautiful cookies. That is not a thing that you see very often here in Colorado at such a high altitude. Anyways, I'd hate to end the vlog here, but it is after 4. I don't know what else I'm going to get done. I have not spun that fiber at all. I feel kind of bad. At least we're at the end, right? So it's okay that I have fallen behind. It's okay. I have tomorrow to spin it too, but I don't have anything else to do tomorrow apart from maybe putting my kids' clothes away, you know, laundry. It's Christmas Eve, so I might be able to get some stuff done tomorrow. Spin the fiber, work more on my daughter's thing, maybe get some more brioche done on my shawl. I feel like I have no time, but I have potentially all the time. So yeah, I think I'll just leave it here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.